So you're from the city of Tulare. Tulare? That's what I'm saying. Okay. The only thing I know about it is that my boy Tommy Guns is always talking about Tulare County because he's from Pixley.
He's from Pixley,
which is in
the
there.
biggest city in Tulare is Visalia.
Okay.
It's named after Tulare. I live next door. Tulare and Visalia. Tommy Guns, man. Look,
here we go. We're gonna disrespect the Southsiders. All right.
No. I'm just saying, like, today's rapping is garbage, bro. Like, he's blowing up.
He's got some potential, though. I feel like he's actually got better music than probably 99% of people out here making music. Maybe 99's a lot. Maybe 95. I don't know. Maybe I'll scale it back. I think he's pretty good. Yeah.
Pixley is a very, very small town.
Yeah.
They got like 2 companies that, like, if you really want a good job, they have like 2 companies in the valley that are pretty good. And that's like JD Haskell's and Crafts, maybe, like sort of like by Bakersfield, but it's a small town, bro. It's pretty much you can walk through it and just disappear and forget about it. It's really, really small. Pixley, Timpton, those are all early March. Those are all little towns. That's it. But Tulare, if I say, is where you're going to see most of the biggest gangs.
Right. Yeah. Because that's what's interesting about his whole situation is that he's out here dissing the Northerners in his music like all the time. It took me a little while to realize like why he's talking about busters so much and shit like that. I'm thinking he's just dissing whoever, and then I'm like slowly realizing like, oh, okay, that's who he's got issues with. Okay.
Yeah, but his town is all Southerners and it's very small. It's like, I swear, it's like a 10-minute walk and drive. It's small. It's really small. So he doesn't really interact with Northerners other than if he goes to another city. See, back in my day when I used to beef with Pixley is because they don't have a high school. So they would take the school bus and come to our high school, and that's when we would catch them slipping on the east side of Tulare. That was like the best time to catch a Southerner slipping.
Oh, wow.
But I don't get how he beefs with Northerners when he doesn't really have Northerners. But sometimes, Pixie Southerners will go to Tulare to Visalia party and see a Northerner, shoot him. And then it goes back and forth like that. But back in my day, like, if I caught you, I caught you. I ain't driving 10 towns over just to go find you. Like, bro, I'm trying to get laid. I'm trying to smoke or something. I'm not really going on my way for you unless you're in my neighborhood.
I mean, I'll give it to him that it's a quick little drive if he wanted to go find one of these people that he's dissing in his music. But I do think it's pretty funny the obsession with the Northerners that a lot of LA rappers have, because they literally are never going to see one of these people ever unless they get locked up, right?
Never. But that's the thing, though. Like, I've always beefed with Southerners from the Valley, but if I seen a Southerner from LA, I'll be like, damn, that's a rare kind. Like, growing up in the Valley, we want to beef, or back then when I was used to be one, we wanted to beef with Northerners and Southerners that were in our areas because they're invading our areas. But a dude from LA, he wouldn't even be no threat, because I'm like, bro, he more likely here with his family on a barbecue, see some, whatever.
Yeah.
But even then, Northerners go down to LA. Like, I've heard it from so many Southsiders, like, bro, we don't give a damn about you guys up north. We got enemies of our own to kill each other. We don't care about some dude wearing red, some farmer. So it's like, not a really big deal unless you want to make it a big deal.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I feel like the average Northerner, if you come down here, like in particular, if you're doing like more touristy type stuff, I mean, what are the odds you're going to run into somebody who's actually got an issue with you? Pretty low, right?
I went to even as a dropout, I went to Santa Fe swap meet, and nobody said nothing to me.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing to me. And I've been to certain towns in LA wearing red, and no one's ever confronted me. I feel like Southerners, they just focus on each other. Like, they know who they want to go to war with. It wasn't until I got like famous when everybody seen that video that I posted of me at the Santa Fe swap meet, when everybody's like, bro, you come back, you're gonna get murdered. And I'm like, who said I was gonna be back? It was just a one-time thing. I just heard about it and I wanted to go see it, and it was a good experience. I seen a lot of beautiful women, and I seen the Chicano culture out there, and it was good. But like, you ain't gonna see me in LA all the time, bro. Like, I wasn't really in LA.
I feel like the reason why is because the dudes who are actually burnt out enough to crash out on some guy that they've never met because they can tell by the way he's dressed or whatever that he's from another gang are just not really, those are the kind of guys that for the most part are staying on their block. They're not really like going to the Santa Monica Pier. They're not walking up and down Hollywood Boulevard patrolling. They're in their own neck of the woods.
They just stuck in their own little realm. They ain't making moves. That's the ones that talk the most. That's why I don't like, I come to LA every once in a while, most of the time, and like, there's no fear in it, because like I said, everybody's gangbanging in these little small areas. The places where I'm going and the things that I'm doing, like, I don't have to worry about gangs. I've been to Santa Monica Pier. I've been to Venice Beach wearing red, and it didn't affect me because since I've been out of LA, nobody's really banged on me except at Six Flags.
Oh yeah, what happened to Six Flags?
My baby mama at the time was pregnant, and I'm not very educated in a lot of aspects of life, so I thought maybe we can go get on some rides. But since she has a baby, she couldn't get on a lot of them. But I wanted the experience, so I was like, she got on a couple. And I had just been popping on YouTube, and I seen this Southerner. He had a blue rag, and he was all tatted up. And he asked me, he's like, "Are you renegade?" And I was like, "Yep." I was like, "What is what it is?" And then I swear, he just shook my hand, gave me a hug. He's like, "Hey, fool, just keep through, y'all, bro. Like, you don't want to get caught out here like that." And I was like, "No, I just came to Six Flags to ride the Batman and the Riddler." He was like, "All right, fool, okay, cool." And he just let me walk, and I was like, "Cool." Same thing happened in Anaheim when I went to Adventureland or Adventure City.
Okay, sounds familiar.
It has
yeah.
like little rides. I took
California Adventure, Wild Adventure or some shit.
No, it was like Adventure something. It's right across the street from like Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah.
Southerners right there hit me up and were like, "What you doing down here?" And I was like, "Just enjoying the rides with my kids." And they were like, "Cool, all right, fool, stay up, bro." And I'm like, I get a lot of love. I haven't really ran into people that really want to smoke, but it's like I said, those are gonna be individuals that really just looking for a body, and they're in their hood doing it. They're not in these neutral places where I'm gonna be at, where I'm just looking to have fun, looking to enjoy what LA has to offer, which is very small when you really think about it. It's more gangs and more just big cities than anything.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I mean, just even in general, like when I go out and about, like if I go to the mall for a couple hours, it's like almost never do I even see dudes who are on some tough shit, on some gangster shit, etc. Like it feels like such a rarity. And then if you do run into some dude who's like from a gang or whatever, it's like, what are the odds that they're gonna trip out on somebody that they're like not supposed to get along with? It's just like it takes so much for you to actually feel the need to put yourself out there, especially knowing that nobody is there to witness you not causing a commotion. I feel like people, for the most part, when they press somebody, especially somebody that they have like theoretical beef with from the internet, it's more just like for respect or for show. And if you don't have people around to like judge how you're behaving, then it's just like, who cares? It's easy for you to walk away, right?
I think what's even more dangerous in today's generation is that back in my generation, you can tell who was not a gang member and who was. Now every dude with a fade and a taper or a mullet and a bowl cut looks like a gang member. You're like, and you could be just some average kid that just likes to wear pro club. You look at him like, bro, that fool probably wants to smoke, bro. Like, that fool, he looks dangerous. He probably got something on him, and it might not even be the case. But you can't tell with these gang members anymore because these kids are so young. So like, to me now, today's generation, I look around like, if I feel like it's a potential, then I'm just gonna get myself out the way. You know what I mean? But other than that, back in my day, it was easy to tell who was a gang member. Now, you don't know what these kids are up to.
But do you think that that's just because like so many of the popular rappers are gangsters or gang members or whatever, so the kids want to dress like gang members, so they dress up like whoever they're feeling, or if they're gonna go buy some jeans, they're gonna buy some jeans that kind of look like their favorite rapper, and their favorite rapper is a gangster, so like it's just sort of melds together.
Yeah, it's a trickling down effect. A lot of these kids just, I see so many people like hit me up and they just like, they'll either just disrespect me on my IG, and I'm like, bro, you don't even look like a gang member. You just dress like one. Everybody, I think this gang culture gotten so big in California where if you want to make it on social media or be somebody on social media, you gotta look the part. Even if you're not one, you gotta look the part because that's what gets the most attention online, and that's what is influencing a lot of these kids. And I'm trying to teach kids now, like, bro, you ain't gotta dress like that. You ain't gotta act like that. You ain't gotta talk like that. You ain't gotta say the N-word 1,000 times. You ain't gotta, every time you take a picture, it's like, what the hell is that, bro? Just like, take a regular picture, bro. Like, do you want to impress dudes, or you trying to get women, bro? Because the ratio for single men and single women is like 5-1. There's women out here, there's numbers to get, but instead you want to impress that dude over there for his respect. Like, his respect ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah.
But that's all I see, and sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm kind of glad that I grew up.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's a nice thing about being 40 or nearly 40 in your case, is that, you know, so much of that stuff that just seems super important when you're 18, 19, this like fascination with violence and respect and revenge or whatever, that like a lot of that just really tends to drift away as time goes by, and you realize there's better things in life.
I prefer peace and tranquility now.
Yeah. Everything 420 really is that one-stop shop. Whether you're looking for your go-to gear or something new and unexpected, they got options for days, and they're always dropping mystery boxes and deals. The E420 app is clean, shipping is quick, and they literally have everything. Don't forget to use code NOJUMPER at checkout.